Andre.
Ryan.
I thought I told you baseball season was over.
Yeah, it was. But what are you betting on?
Today?
Yeah, if not baseball, what would you bet on?
Yeah, I have found the key.
Oh,
I've found the key to avoiding the absolute blood sport that is baseball. And I have found patriotic roots in the good old US of A. World Cup qualies tonight, as they call them across the globe. Everyone's stoked about the qualies.
Yeah, I know.
And the United States of America is on the pitch tonight.
If you're not tuning in to CONCACAF when CONCACAF has World Cup qualies going on, I don't know what you are doing, is what Ryan would say.
That's exactly what I'm saying. Everyone knows huge Rapids guy. Also, DNVR bar, huge Rapids bar.
Yeah.
Now,
Yep.
if you guys weren't there the other night, 89th minute at the death, Dre, at the death.
You love
they scored, and legit, the DNVR bar went nuts. It was awesome.
That warms my heart. I had not heard this before.
Oh, yes. Yeah, it was actually really sick. Shout out to C38 for having a little squad down there. They got it popping in the bar. Here, of course, our producer, massive Pids fan.
Big Pids fan.
Big fan of the CONCACAF qualies. I think he has. I actually think he has like official gear that says CONCACAF qualies on it. Just rocking around today. So, shout out Yair. Okay, so well, first of all, you actually had a solid little night last night.
2-1. Lots of plus odds in that card yesterday. So I think we all made some money, even if we parlayed those together yesterday.
Yeah, and then I did not. 1 and 2. You know, I'll take 1 and 2.
You know what happened to Chichi Gonzalez, famously with 0 Ks yesterday.
Yeah, Chichi got chased.
He got stuck in the K-hole.
Yeah, he did.
He got stuck in the K. That's the proper application.
The 0 underneath K's in his box score is notably the K-hole.
That's right. That's right. Yeah.
Chichi got smoked. But Logan Webb did as well, at least in the hits category. We had him to give up over 5.5. He gave up 9. He got smacked around a little bit, but the Rockies couldn't capitalize with runners in scoring position, which I would say not a surprise, but it was at Coors. And so it was kind of a surprise that they weren't able to kind of, make some hits, because if they do, then they easily carry that. What was it? 2.5 was needed, or over 2.5 in the first 5.
Yeah.
What did they end up scoring in the first 5? 0?
They scored 0 in the first 3. I thought that was your line, so that's actually what I went to check.
Oh, they're up right now, just so you know.
Just so happen.
Just so happens they're in action as we speak.
Yeah. That's why baseball's dead to Ryan.
They scored 1 in the first 5. Well, baseball season's over. It's not dead to me. It's just the season's over. I don't know. There's nothing I can do about it.
Right. It was a nice break. I had some long slides on the slip and slide yesterday with the official return of summer, but I'm retiring. Back to raking leaves.
No, you're not back to raking leaves, because I've seen your big 3.
Right. Fair enough. Even I can't keep this straight. We all need accountability buddies.
Let's go to the big 3 for Dre, actually.
Let's do it. Yeah. Okay, good. I'm on the right mic.
Betting on a defunct sport is actually a bold move.
It's what some real sharks will do, is betting on a defunct sport that actually has a really nice ring to it. Kind of feels like the good name of an album, betting on a defunct sport. So we start with Dodgers at St. Louis. Adam Wainwright having a bit of a throwback season. Ryan, 2.91 ERA against Mitch White with a 3.49, -110 on that Nerfy. You gotta love it. Always a little concerned with the Dodgers bats, but that's okay. I've been warned against this. There have been prophecies foretold about not yerfing or nerfing it up on the White Sox. They cannot be trusted. They cannot be trusted. They're a stay away team, right? But
Zach was in here, he would accountability you.
He sure would. This is a fade the odds boost, and more on that in segment 2 of this lovely show. Fades the odds boost, where the White Sox pitcher Dallas Keuchel has a boost to throw strikeouts. I say he gets your feed, and it's a counterintuitive Yurfie. I love the counterintuitive
Oh my
Yurfies.
God, a counterintuitive Yurfie on a freaking Wednesday?
I know, man. It's you got to be in your bag sometimes, or you got to be so desperate because you're so out of your bag that you go counterintuitive Nerfy. Tune in tomorrow to find out which one these picks was. And then Tampa Bay at Boston, another phenomenal pitching matchup. Shane McClanahan against Nathan Eovaldi. Nathan Eovaldi, boy, I've had a tricky relationship with him, but I can trust him on a Nerfy, and you get a little plus value because, as longtime listeners to the show know, Boston, the highest scoring team in the first inning in the majors. But when you got Shane Mack on the mound for the Rays, nothing scares me.
Yes, the Irish flamethrower is what they call him.
Yes.
Shane McClanahan.
Yeah, I believe in Ireland they call him the burning pissa.
I've heard that as well.
What can he do with that one, guys? What can he do? Yeah. It's good stuff.
Let's see. Kyle Donner here in the comments says John Gray had 6 Ks in the first 3 innings today, but DraftKings didn't have the action on him. They knew. They knew.
They knew. Yeah, sometimes a Josiah Gray has been starting lately, Ryan, and it throws me off. Anytime I see another Jay Gray, it really throws me off.
Sonny Gray's out there throwing too.
Yeah.
If you want your kid to be a pitcher, you just got to change your last name to Gray. And that could go the wrong way, but we won't go there. Zachary Castro says, "Damn it, Dre, you're going against the manifesto with the Chicago pick."
Yeah, what can you do? Sometimes you got to go with the counterintuitive Yurfie.
Not a lot of good Italian food on the South Side, I've heard. That's completely false.
I was ready to agree, but
yeah, it's definitely not true. Yeah. Anyways, okay, let's go to. Did we do my big 3? No, we didn't.
We haven't done it. We haven't done it. A patriotic big 3, Ryan. How dare you forget that you are blessing America this Wednesday?
The big 3, also known as the axis of allies.
Yes,
that's what we're calling this.
I've heard that south of the border they call it El Tri.
Oh, that is not what they call this. Definitely not.
Yeah.
But okay, let's jump into the big 3 here. USMNT money line. This is a 3-way money line. The tie is in play. The Yanks going up against Honduras tonight. And Yair actually gave me some info on this game before the show.
Great.
Basically, it was all negative towards the men's national team, which actually was enticing to me. I want that. Helps me get a little value back. Still the better side, though, the red, white, and blue. So we're rolling with them. And Dre, I'm obviously deep into my bag here. The last day before football season starts. So I actually had to go over to your playbook into the corner area.
Wow, look at this
corner of DraftKings.
Oh my God, a double? What is going on?
Double corners. USMNT over 5.5 corners at -150. We like that. And what do we like even more? Okay, so if that's at -150. Then that they're saying that is likely. They're most likely to get 5 corners. Well, there also is a race to 5 corners bet on DraftKings Sportsbook at -145. Now you're saying, oh, well, yeah, of course, because they have to beat the other team, Honduras, to 5 corners. But, Dre, Honduras's corners is set at a very low 2.5, or maybe they moved it up to 3.5. It's very, very low. So they're not expecting them to get there anyway. I think this is going to be a double hit where you get to 5 corners first and you get to 6 corners eventually.
You've talked me into the corners. That's actually a phenomenal bet. I could not be prouder. Really. Wow. What a slate you've put together.
This is probably as deep into my bag as I've ever gone. I really, really wanted to avoid baseball.
It really is the last day before football. We're so close, Ryan. We're so close.
Can we actually? Yeah, here. Will you pop on and give us the news? Are you willing to do that?
So basically, they just USMNT just lost their right back in Weston McKinney because he broke COVID protocol. They had and then Sergino Dest, their left back, had to go back home to Barcelona because he injured his ankle. So they lost their starting left back and right back, and they have struggled against Canada and I believe El Salvador with both players playing. So I would have chosen a tie. RK went all out for the money line. But
you gotta believe in the red, white, and blue. And Weston, funny enough, fun fact, violation of COVID protocol, merely taking selfies without a mask on.
Wow. Real quick, yeah, here, just one more thing.
I don't want to be a rumor monger, but I heard he went out with his teammate's sister at Nashville, and he broke COVID protocol while doing it.
This was Weston
McKinney. Yep.
Real quick, yeah, just one question. Who is your team on the national level?
Dude, it's Mexico. I mean, I love USA. I love USA, but I'm a Mexico fan to heart. So
truth comes out. See, that's why he's got all these negative scoops.
We take it all with a grain of salt. Regardless, I think sloppy enough that we'll see a lot of corners.
Right, they're gonna corner it up.
Yeah, no doubt.
All right, this is fun. Yes, question here. Heard in recent years the MLS has become much more popular in the United States than a few years ago. Is that right? I would say so, but it's really more about the MLS's expansion plan. They've done a really smart thing.
The best.
Just the cities they've picked and where they've gone and how they've used the USL teams. I think that's right. As kind of like a test run to see, if a city is going to support soccer. And it's been really, really successful. So, yeah, I mean, Portland, Seattle, Nashville, Atlanta, all of these teams are getting awesome support. What, you're surprised that I'm child on the MLS?
All of a sudden, our betting show, our comedy betting show, at that turns into a panel on the growth of MLS. I don't know what's happening. We've got international listeners bringing us questions. This is incredible.
No, Honduras isn't scoring at all ever. It's going to be 2-0. Except for not against Mexico. Dre, are we going back to back Team Italia?
When the World Cup starts a year from now, yes. They beat Lithuania today, so we cannot wager on them today, unfortunately. That game is in the books.
It's in the books. What qualies are those?
World Cup.
Yeah. What's the name of the league?
Oh. Unfortunately, it's just UEFA. Yeah. United European Football Association. That's probably what it is.
Sounds right.
CONCACAF. Yep. God knows.
CONCACAF. Wow, this is a good one. Okay, so it's got to be like not a true. What's the word I'm looking for?
Acronym.
It's not a true acronym. You're taking a couple letters from each one. That has to be right?
Right. Yeah, you'd think.
So it's like the
it should be like Central and North America. That should be the con.
All right, we gotta move on. Here's got to pay this off for us. What does CONCACAF stand for?
Confederation of North, Central America, and Caribbean Association Football.
Okay, so Confederation is con. They're taking up 3 letters there. Oh, no, because Confederation of
North America.
No, that's CONA.
Confederation of North, Central America, and Caribbean Association Football.
Oh, okay. There's also an of in there. So it wasn't. It's a true acronym.
It's a true acronym. It's just that long.
Wow, incredible. Okay, let's give a shout out to our friends over at DraftKings.
Let's do it, baby.
Where right now you can bet $1 on any NFL market and get $200 in free bets. It's a hell of a deal. And you can get on that as a new user. We've already talked about the free money that's out there, but I'll mention it again. Bucks plus 73 tomorrow, which we figured out accidentally that is right there with the worst loss of all time in NFL history. It was 73-0. So if you think that's going to happen tomorrow, well, then you should bet on that. But if not, you should take the Bucks plus 73, which is going to be free $25 or more. Actually, some people have been able to put 50 on it. It's like a roulette of sorts. You just try to put in as much as you can, and they'll tell you how much you're allowed. But I've heard people say they got 50 on it. Other people say 25. Either way, it's free money. It's free bet. And then DraftKings also giving us a free $25 get your money back same game parlay. So you can bet up to $25 on a same game parlay. If you hit it, then you just win. If you don't hit it, they're going to give you a $25 free bet that you could maybe throw on another same game parlay. So Dre, prepare yourself for that. Tomorrow, we are making a $25 same game parlay. We're going for broke. We're swinging for the fences. We're going to try to get rich tomorrow night on Buccaneers and Cowboys.
Okay. I'm all for it, Ryan. Of
course, you can also get a sign-up bonus up to $1,000 when you use the code DNVR at DraftKings Sportsbook. To get that, you must be 21 or older. Colorado-only bonus comprised of a first deposit bonus and a first bet match. Each up to $500. A deposit bonus requires a 25x playthrough, and restrictions do apply. See DraftKings.com/sportsbook for details, and if you have a gambling problem, call 1-800-522-4700. Dre, do we have a game to play today? Is this what I've been hearing? The streets have been talking.
Yeah, we have a game, and as you know, Ryan, it's Wednesday. But we will start with our name game. I may or may not have been Googling several athletes' names and trying to find hip-hop lyrics they're referenced in. So I could be covered in all areas today. Let's go right to it. It's America's favorite name-guessing game. It's Guess That Odds Boost. Thank you.
Crowd goes wild. All right, let's play. I love this game.
Yes,
I've notably been owning this game for weeks.
You have.
A lot of people are saying I'm a couple good performances away from being the greatest of all time.
You have, and we have some good puns today. So let's start with Joey VOTTO to record 2+ RBIs at plus 400. I would ask you if you like this, but you are abstaining. Oh, Ryan, boy, I sure enjoyed having a lot of diverse roommates during college because this really prepped me well for this. So, is it VOTTO Loco? God, that's so good. Joey Vino, VOTTO Time, Timeless VOTTO, or Joey Double?
Okay, all right. So we can definitely eliminate VOTTO Loco, which is like
the amusement pick of the day.
Borderline.
Oh no, really?
Joey Vino, are you just saying that one because it's like, oh, he gets better with time, like he's aging very fine.
Exactly.
That has nothing to do with getting 2 RBIs though.
Similar to Timeless VOTTO, a similar vibe. Yeah.
Timeless VOTTO. I mean, wow. And then VOTTO Time is so lame as well.
Mm-hmm.
I have to go with Joey Double. Joey Double, 2 RBIs. There's double tie in there. Let's do it. Oh my god!
Yes.
So,
Joey Vino is the one.
So there has to be a nickname here. Is that what they've been calling him this year?
I don't know, Ryan, but it's so good you haven't been following baseball.
This is like Las Cucarachas. Like
Yeah,
you had to
really.
be paying attention to know, and I was late to that game. So
he notably was not. I have no clue where Joey Votto's playing these days. Too.
I mean, he's definitely playing for the Reds.
Still, huh? No, he was. Right, yeah, no, he is the Reds long timer. Okay, great. Wow, what a great start. Okay, Wander Franco to record 3+ total bases. Of course, as you know, Ryan, the Tampa Bay Rays phenom prospect who's blown everyone away. Wander Kid. Wonderful. You read the rest.
Wandering Franco, Frankie Wonderful, and the best one here, Wandering Eye.
Oh my god. This is so good.
The best part of this show, by far, this game, is how much you get a kick out of your own things that you come up with.
Revealing them to you, it's just such a I frankly can't believe we get to do this every day. It's just absurd and so wonderful.
It really is. It's so wonderful.
Thank you. Yes, it is.
Okay. So what is his name? His name is Wander.
Wander Franco. Yeah, it's up top.
All right.
Oh,
so there's no way it's Frankie Wonderful. There's no way it's Wandering Eye. There's no reason it would be Wandering Franco. It absolutely has to be Wonderful. It has to be Wonderful. Oh my god.
You know, the Wunderkinds, they're going with that kind of reference. Because he's such a young phenom. Wow.
Oh,
wow.
Wunderkid.
Those hits.
I was not thinking about German soccer while I was doing this.
Wunderkind, yeah. Oh my gosh. Okay.
You got some tears over there?
This one's really sent me. Next, it's the odds boost we are fading in our counterintuitive year fee. How many betting shows are explaining their picks that way, you know? Right. And it's Dallas Keuchel to have 4+ strikeouts. Ryan, plus 200. Everyone loves a low number. Oh, God, I forgot. Wow. I just, again, only amuses me, a reference that apparently only I get. But here we go.
All right. Dallas Keuchel to have 4+ strikeouts, which seems really low.
Very low.
We've got Stuck in the K-Hole. We've got Dallas cooking. Keuchel's cooking. K-King. Swing and miss. Now, of course, everyone knows D-Line, as Matt Cisneros points out in the comments here. D-Line working on the Stuck in the K-Hole shirt as we speak.
Hard at work, yes.
He has been deeply entrenched in that and really nothing else.
Right.
So it's not that. Dallas cooking. I don't know what that would have anything to do with.
Well, it's his name.
Right. But
so it has that to do with it.
It does have that. Keuchel's cooking, at least that has a little bit of alliteration.
That's not that going for it. Yes.
K-King sounds like something you shouldn't say out loud.
Yeah.
And
right.
Swing and miss is just so lame.
It's so bad.
Sometimes I have to wonder, like, was Andre lazy and he threw that one in late, or was the person at DraftKings lazy and they made that the answer to this?
Right. Because let's be honest, looking at these 5 choices, they all suck. None of these look like good things that DraftKings would put on their website.
They're terrible, but
they're terrible.
I have to go off of the information I have at hand, which is you texting me earlier today saying I've got time to make a game today, which tells me that you weren't forcing this. Which tells me you would do better than swing and miss, which tells me that that's the only reason that's in here, because it's actually the answer.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got them. Yeah.
Damn. That was my number one answer, and then I overthought it. I hate when I do that. Oh gosh. See, Zach Castro was on there with me.
All right. Unfortunately, I was only able to cook up 4, but this next one, football related, to get us ready for the season. You love to see it. I enjoyed this one as well. That, like, a particularly good batch of odds boost today. I gotta say.
All right. Well, no matter if I lose it, I still have never gone 0-5.
That's true. That's true.
So this is a nice protection for me.
Tom Brady to throw 300+ yards and no INTs plus 250, Ryan. Go ahead.
Tom Brady to throw 300 plus yards and no INTs. We've got TB12, Father Time, going for 7, better with age, and Tampa Bay. Okay.
Yeah, it should have been like Tommy Vino. I should have done that.
Right. Tommy Vino actually is a good nickname for him.
Yeah, that was a good nickname.
Better with age, Tampa Bay. Man, what actually is also a really good nickname for him is Father Time.
I was just going to say Father Tom is even better.
Oh, Father Tom.
Father Tom is insane.
Wow. We should put that on a shirt and just send it out there.
Send it, right.
Okay, I'm going with that. I'm going with Father Time. I feel good about that one. It's good.
Congratulations. Well
Yes!
done. Well done.
Never have I not gotten one right. I did my quest to be the GOAT is off the rails a little bit today.
Yeah, a little bit.
But a big problem here is that I'm not next to you. I'm in a barricaded, undisclosed location, and so I can't read your facial expressions, and that's really hard for me.
Yeah, I mean, you've really dialed in and become more of an expert, and this was a good slate. My picks weren't the best they've ever been. No real classics as we've had before, but this was a good slate. So thank you, DraftKings. I look forward to more of these.
Have you seen this? This is the last thing I'll say as we're talking about Tom Brady.
Yeah.
Have you seen the odds boost that's available on Tom Brady? That is Tom Brady to set the all-time passing record against the Patriots in Week 4. You can get some pretty good odds on both sides of this, depending on what your leaning is. But Dre, he's 1,100 yards away. He needs to cross it in Week 4. He needs to average about 270 yards per game heading into it. It's such a good discussion, maybe one that we save for tomorrow, because I am just fascinated by it. I think it's
right there.
It's a perfectly set line, and it has the tie-in of
bet.
So let's just do this. I've thought about this every second since it was brought up to me. The streets are talking about it a lot here, and I haven't thought about a single other thing.
Of course.
And for me, the answer is yes. He's going over, and I think you can get that at like plus 145 or something like that. I'll have to find where. I have to dig it up and find where while you're talking. But you know why?
Why?
Tom Brady, huge narrative guy. Absolutely huge narrative guy. He cares about narratives just about as much as he cares about anything other than just winning. And he's going to set himself up so that he can get it in that game. And even if he needs to go for like 450 in that game, he's going to find a way to do it.
He's a big chip on the shoulders. Also, he guarantees you at least 200 per game. So even if he's not pushing it and hitting his marks, he's going to get to game 4 with a shot if he puts up like, a really healthy like 380 plus game. Yeah, so you've talked me into it, but man, that is a phenomenal line. I do want to talk about that more tomorrow.
I gotta find where it is. I don't honestly know. Team specials, season specials. There's got to be a player special somewhere. Sunday specials, DK promotions. I don't know. I'll look it up. Oh wait, QB specials. No, that's not it. All right, I'll figure it out and I'll have it ready for tomorrow as we go into that. It's a perfect line. The rare perfect line, which I just love. You got to go with narratives when there's a perfect line. Tom Brady, big narrative guy. All right, Dre, this was a fantastic show, and we appreciate everyone who watched in, who commented. And it looks like you got. Oh shoot! We're really short on time here.
We gotta go lightning round. Come on, Ryan. It's an unders day. Let's go. It's Wacky Weather Wednesday. Get in your pools and pick Wacky Weather or Wild Weather, whatever it's called. It's free. You win $500. We went 12 of 4, 13, 12 of 4, 11 of 4 the last 2 weeks. We can do this with our new method. Ryan, are you ready with me?
Yes, I'm ready.
Boston, under.
Under.
Chicago's also an under. Denver's also an under. Houston, the number is 93.
Over.
You're feeling over. I'm going to
Yes.
go under and stick to the number. So
Okay.
I came pre-baked on those. Vegas is 103, so we'll go over here. Miami, we are looking at, come on, Miami, update for me. Come on, 91. So that's an over. Over. Nashville, we are looking at 81, Ryan. That's an under.
No, that's an over. Oh, under. Sorry. I'm very confused.
Orlando, we're looking at 88, thus an under here. New York City is
cold front on the East.
75. We're looking at an under. It's unders heavy, guys. Very unders heavy. Pittsburgh, we're looking at 69. Heyo, under on that one. Phoenix, we're looking at 107. Boy,
yeah, way over.
I would not wish that on anyone. That sounds horrendous. San Diego is 80.
Under.
A balmy 80. Okay, we are looking at Seattle. 78, Ryan. Oh, major over. Wow. And we close it out with our nation's capital. Though 2 of the 3 hosts on this show, their top soccer team is not the U.S.
We got Zach saying under.
Okay, guys.
All right. Appreciate everyone for tuning in. Appreciate Zach for giving us the hookup on DC. Appreciate DraftKings for being the presenting sponsor of the show. And we will be back tomorrow with the triumphant return of the National Football League. I cannot wait. See you guys.